What if your 30s weren't about figuring it all out, but about figuring out what really matters? We're told to chase promotions, buy houses, look perfect, and stay productive, but deep down, a quiet voice asks, is this really it? In the next few minutes, we're not going to talk about trends or hacks. We're going to talk about truth, the kind that hits you at 2 a.m. when you're wide awake wondering if you're on the right path. Build money habits that buy you freedom. Let's start where most people either panic or procrastinate. Money. In your 20s, you might have spent money trying to impress others. In your 30s, you learn the most powerful financial flex is peace of mind. Not a luxury car, not a designer bag. Just the ability to say no to things you don't want and yes to what truly matters. Most people miss this. Saving isn't about deprivation. It's about options. Want to take 6 months off work to care for your child? That's a financial decision. Want to quit a toxic job? Financial freedom lets you walk away. Small actions now. Automated savings, ditching impulse buys, understanding index funds, snowball into massive leverage later. Think of every dollar you save in your 30s as a seed. You won't see the tree tomorrow, but someday, that tree might shade your entire family. And remember, time is your greatest asset. Not income, not luck, time. Redefine success at work. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Climbing the wrong ladder. Faster. Still gets you to the wrong place. Your 30s are when you start asking, do I like the direction I'm heading or am I just running on autopilot? Forget job titles. Forget what looks good on LinkedIn. Real success is doing work that aligns with your values, your energy, your purpose. Not sure where to start? Look 10 years ahead. Who do you admire not just professionally but personally? And here's a truth bomb. The biggest career risk isn't quitting. It's staying in something that drains you, hoping it gets better. Your 30s give you a golden window, enough credibility to pivot, enough time to recover if you fail. Take that course. Start that side hustle. Send that risky email. The regret of not trying, that one stings forever. Curate your circle. By 30, you've met hundreds, maybe thousands, of people. But how many truly see you? This is the decade of editing your relationships. Less about how many people you know, more about who you'd call at 3 a.m. Invest in people who root for you in private, who celebrate your weirdness, who hold space when you fall apart. Cut ties with energy vampires. You're not cold. You're clear. And with family, things get complex. Roles reverse. Parents age. Old wounds resurface. But healing is possible. If you lead with patience, not performance. Connection isn't built in group chats or comments. It's built in unhurried moments, real conversations, intentional presence. You don't need more friends. You need more depth. Choose sustainable health. Your body starts sending subtle messages in your 30s. Tight knees, restless sleep, anxious mornings. This isn't punishment. It's a signal. Stop chasing perfect plans. Instead, build small rituals. You can stick to 15 minutes of movement daily, uninterrupted sleep-breathing space before you start scrolling. Forget aesthetics. Focus on vitality. Your 30s aren't about fitting into old jeans. They're about having the energy to play with your kids, to focus at work, to feel alive, and don't wait until a breakdown to care about mental health. Make therapy, meditation, and reflection as normal as brushing your teeth. Inset is your greatest tool. Here's a wild truth. Your outer life is just a reflection of your inner stories. The way you talk to yourself, it shapes everything. Your 30s are when you stop needing permission. You stop chasing approval. You finally realize that no is a full sentence. Let go of the habits, narratives, and beliefs that kept you small. So what if you fail? That just means you're trying. Instead of asking, how can I be perfect? Ask, how can I be curious enough to keep evolving? Perfection is exhausting. Growth is exhilarating. Reclaim your time starts to feel different now, doesn't it? The weeks blur. The months fly. And suddenly it's June. Again. The secret isn't doing more. It's doing what matters most. Start blocking space in your calendar not just for tasks, but for thinking, rest, connection, joy. Protect your schedule like you protect your bank account, because every yes to the wrong thing is a no to something sacred. Build a life that feels good, not just looks good. Some people have the dream house, the dream job, the dream feed, but inside, they're exhausted. Forget what looks impressive. Chase what feels peaceful. Curate your home so it supports your spirit. Design your routines around what lights you up. Clean out your digital diet. Your mind isn't a trash can. Travel not to post it, but to become someone new, and stop saving joy for someday. Wear the outfit. Take the day off. Call the friend. Life doesn't start later. It's happening. Now. Anchor in purpose. Here's the ultimate 30s question. What's all this for? Not what your parents want. Not what your boss wants. You. Purpose isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet. Showing up for your kids, writing when no one reads, caring for someone who can't repay you. You'll feel most fulfilled when your gifts meet a real need. When you use your life on purpose. You've read the books. Listened to the podcasts, but knowledge without embodiment? It's just trivia. Now is when you live the lessons. Set the boundary. Don't just quote it. Rest before you're forced to. Love people while you can, not when it's convenient. Wisdom isn't about being right. It's about being real. What actually matters. Here's the raw truth. Your 30s aren't about perfection. They're about intention. You won't get it all right. You'll mess up. You'll change your mind. But if you choose growth, connection, and authenticity, you'll wake up at 40 grateful, not regretful. So the question isn't, am I crushing my 30s? It's, am I building a life my future self will thank me for? That's what actually matters. If this video gave you clarity, drop a comment and let me know what resonated most. Join our community by hitting subscribe. We go deeper every week.